We are here today tackling the 3 ways to strategically volunteer and fill your career gap.
So this is helpful if you are looking at a return to work in the near future, a month, 6 months, a year out. How can you best use that time, right?
Right.
So what's the first one?
And so the first one is to say no to volunteer roles that aren't advancing you. We say a lot of yeses as volunteers. And some of this is just your mindset of, I'm going to start to think differently about where I'm saying yes. So you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So if you're doing a role, like the volunteer roles that we've had, some of them help build our network.
Right.
They're in a nonprofit organization, or they're with other leaders that are going to build our network. That's something that you might want to continue, to say yes to.
Right.
You might be in a role where you have an accounting degree and you're doing bookkeeping, or you're the treasurer of an organization.
Right.
And that's something that you might want to continue to say yes to. But stacking books in the library, recess duty, some of those things you might really enjoy. I did love recess duty. But some of these things you're going to need to offload because they're not serving you. So looking at how can I volunteer to build my skills or build my network, and maybe taking some of those other things off your plate.
Right. So number 2 is to seek volunteer roles and responsibilities that will advance you.
Right.
So it's a little bit different than the
It's
first
different
question.
because now you're actually looking for something. So not just keeping the things that you already do, but looking for more. It could take 2 forms. One could be looking in your community for an opportunity to be a communications manager as a volunteer for a nonprofit because you want to build your communication skills. But the other could be within a role you already have.
Yep.
So we had a student once who was on the board of education, and she really was thinking she wanted to get into HR. So we advised her to make sure that she got on the labor committee and got on the hiring committee, because those are 2 big pieces of HR. So within her existing role, she just sought out those opportunities to develop those skills that she knew she wanted to later pursue.
And this could be basic things like you decide to take on the newsletter.
Yes.
Because you want to learn the computer programs that pump those out. And that's going to grow your tech,
and grow your confidence as you go out. And the thing is, it's low stakes because they're not paying you.
Right.
So if you screw it up, you're not in trouble, but you don't want to go into the workplace and have that be the first time you try it.
Right.
Yeah.
And the last one is be selective and protect your time.
Yeah. The other reason that you're going to be strategically volunteering is that as you offload some of those things that are no longer serving or advancing you, you're creating time.
Exactly.
What do we always say? Finding a job is a job.
Yeah.
You have to have the time to do it. So make sure that where you're volunteering, you're not sitting in the back of the room raising your hand to say yes every time. Where you're volunteering.
Or every time the phone rings, you're not saying yes.
Right, right. You're being selective. You're picking those things that are going to help you. You're being selfish, and that's okay.
Yes, absolutely. So if you liked what you heard today, we have plenty more content for you here on our YouTube channel. You can hit that subscribe button, and we pump out new content each week. You can also visit us at our website, which is www.preparetolaunchu.com.